Okay. Everything's set. All right. One like. Damn, that was fast. Who did that? Jason? I didn't get to listen to your message yet, bro, if that's you. Pat Travelino, yes, we're back. Sorry, I'm so OCD. I just on the last one, I just put the wrong green screen up by accident. I don't even know what it was. I got pissed off and ended the show. Yep, I did. Hold on. Is it just you, Pat? Guess so. We'll see what happens here. Hopefully everybody will come back. 5 people now. Okay. All right. 5 people, 2 likes. How come I don't have 5 likes? Come on, guys. You could do it. Just hit the button. It's fucking simple. It's easy. No big deal. I want people to tell me why Donald Trump isn't pure evil. If they don't believe that he is, because I believe that he is. I want them to prove me wrong about that. I believe he's pure evil. I have many, many reasons to think that. I've thought that for decades, long before he ever ran for president. BB from VA, hello. So good to see you. Thank you for calling me Chris. Look, you guys are better than I am, man. Once I get to know somebody by a certain name, there's no going back after that. That's who they are. From now on, I don't get to, I don't ever actually get used to calling them by any other name. I don't know why. Michael Hensley, hello, good to see you. Hey now, what's up, bro? Good to see you. All right, 8 people. I don't know what happened. They didn't put me in the algorithm today for some reason. I don't know what that was about. It seems like every time I schedule one of these shows in advance, I get screwed. Or it could be a bad time of day. Let's see what happens with this one. I don't know. We usually get some strangers pretty early on in the show. I'm still getting used to all this. I know one thing. I'm wasting a lot of fucking time. Guys, hit the like button, everybody, please. I would say subscribe if you haven't already, but I think everybody here has already subscribed. Anybody who's watching, who's a Trump supporter, I think Donald Trump is pure evil. I want you to prove me wrong. I want you to tell me what makes Donald Trump even a decent person. Please do so immediately. JD Vance is cheating on his couch with Erica Kirk. I saw a thing last night. It was so funny. It said something about it was a picture of JD's wife, and it said something about she had this shitty look on her face. It was something like when your husband is cheating on you with a blonde single mom in leather pants, and you can't even make him sleep on the couch because he'll fuck that too. They FWCEECEE. All right. I'll just call you they. Fuck Trump. Yeah, I agree with you. Fuck him. Come on, man. Let's get some people talking. We got to have a conversation now. Another good one was, I've let my hot pockets cool longer than she mourned. Bro, she's terrible. I mean, all these conspiracy theories about her, I am not surprised. I mean, this bitch is crazy. She walked out to fucking fireworks at his memorial. She had fireworks, pyrotechnics and everything. Like, and the acting, the horrible, like porn level acting. You know what I mean? Like, I forgive him. Like, oh, shut up, bitch. She sucks, man. Shay Kerfman. Remember when Trump wanted everything? No. What are you referring to exactly? Because I don't. He's failed at most of his businesses. He lost the 2020 election. Hold on. I gotta talk to my stepson. All right. What else was I saying? I forget. Doesn't matter. Oh yeah, he lost the 2020 election. When he won the 2016 election, he lost the popular vote. He's had many times in his life where he failed at so many fucking businesses. It would take me 10 minutes to read the list. That's why Trump gives you a daily reminder. Okay. I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. I got to be honest. I mean, I'm used to debating stupid people on here, but you are a different breed. You're just talking straight gibberish and expecting me to understand. Winning. Okay, Charlie Sheen. Of his overwhelming piece of shittery. Yes. Winning as the biggest scumbag lowlife on planet Earth. Yes. This guy just talking shit. Randy Marsh, I'll have a conversation with you. Let's talk. Do you think Donald Trump is a good person? And if so, why? Because I believe he's pure evil. And I feel like I have a lot of good reasons to feel that way. So you tell me. What's up, Tia Firebolt? Thanks for coming back. All right, now we're up to 36 people, 7 likes. Please hit the like button, everybody. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do that. If you feel like donating, there's Cash App. I'm about to put my information in the chat. Plus, you got the super chat button down there. All right. Oh my God. There we go. Hold on, I'll get to your comments. Bear with me. I got to do something. All right. Oh, yeah. How's it sound? Hey now. If I could just get it to let me pin that message. Okay. John Goglia, another mouthpiece that is a coward, never the uniform. What does that mean, John? Can you say that in English? Jesus Christ. This is not easy, guy. Try doing this someday. If you have hair, you'll pull it all right the fuck out of your head. When I started doing these politics shows, I had a huge head of thick black fucking hair. It was like pipe wire. And look at me now, trying to understand illiterate fucking people. MAGA, intelligent comment. That's saying a lot, MAGA. You mean make Argentina great again? Is that what you mean? Is that what that stands for now? I believe it does. Make Argentina great again. Gerard, always good to see you, my brother. Always good to see you. All right. Shut up. I don't know how that happened. All right. You wear the military uniform. No, but why do I have to have a fucking opinion? Donald Trump never wore it either. He dodged the draft 7 times. So what does that have to do with anything? Yeah, that's Frank, exactly. Zanu Reed, Z-A-N-U Reed. Zanu spell, fuckface? What is wrong with you people? Why can't you spell? Tell me the truth. I want to know. Is it bad education? Is it no education? Is it laziness? What is it? BB from VA, $4.99. Thumbs up or thumbs down button. That's right. Like or dislike. I don't give a fuck. Thank you, BB, very much. Such a sweetheart. I want to hear more from John. He seems very intelligent and insightful. Guys, hit the like button if you haven't already, please. Thank you very much. We got to do it for the algorithm so I can keep doing these shows and, get a lot of views and all that good stuff. I'm waiting, guys. What makes Donald Trump a good person? Or just tell me something about him that should make me feel differently, since I think that he is pure evil. If I believed in the devil, I would believe he's the devil. I would, but I don't believe in the devil. Chris, please be nice to the R words. I know, I try to be, but it's hard, Gerard. It's very, very hard. Steve Blair, did I shout Steve Blair? Oh, what's up, bro? If I didn't shout you out, I'm sorry. I'm just seeing you now. 42 people, 8 likes. What's that about? Anybody who's listening who is a Trump supporter, please tell me what makes Donald Trump a good person. Anything, not president, person, from his personal life. Oh, that's what's up, Robert B. It's a good age, 12. A couple of years from now, she might be a different person. Just saying. 55 people, 8 likes. You see what it is? It's an impossible question. Nobody can tell me a good thing about Donald Trump as a person. That's what I've done wrong here, is that I've posed an impossible question to answer. Tammy, his children aren't crackheads. Joe Biden's son Hunter was. Do you know about his son Beau that was in the military and died of cancer? Do you know about him, for example, or his daughter that died in a car crash? Hunter had a drug problem. And chances are, Tammy, you do too. I bet you, Tammy, that you're either an alcoholic or some sort of drug addict. I guarantee it. You're hooked on pills, cocaine, something. Guarantee it. You like to judge that guy. You judge Hunter as if he himself was the president and it wasn't his father that was president. Okay. And Donald Trump Jr., believe me, I'm a recovering addict. Okay. If you could look at Donald Trump Jr. and honestly say to yourself, honestly, this guy is not on cocaine, then you're fucking delusional. Okay. Or you don't know what it looks like when somebody's on cocaine. That guy is as high as a kite all the fucking time. Trump belongs in prison. He does. And even that, Tammy, even that wouldn't be something that makes him good. Trump won't even be good when he is unalive. No. Nope. 55 in chat and 66 now, 12 likes. Guys, please hit the like button. I'll ask a simpler question, okay? Why do you support Donald Trump as president? What are your favorite Trump policies? Because nobody can answer what makes him a good person, because there isn't a single thing. So why do you like him as president? What are your favorite policies of his? Why do you think he's a good leader for our country and basically the free world? Why is that? Have people call in. I don't have that set up yet, Kev Dog Sauce, but we could debate from, just this way, you being in the chat. We can go back and forth. I don't even know if I'm going to do a call in. I'm going to get to the point where I do these shows on StreamYard so then I could drop a link and you guys can be on the screen with me. I'm not thrilled about the call in thing. Family man grandfather. He's a family man? He cheated on every wife he ever had, and he used to brag on Howard Stern about how he will take no part in raising his children. That's up to his wife. All he'll do is provide the income. He cheated on his current wife with a porn star while she was pregnant with their only child. So family man is out. Grandfather, that's not an accomplishment. That's what happens when you have kids and then they have kids. I'd be a Dem if I was gay. You probably are gay. You know what I mean? Chances are you are, Edward, because obviously it's always on your mind. Nothing we've talked about has anything to do with gay anyone, gay anything. But you got gay on your mind. What a surprise. Edward Alvarez. Oh, that's you that just said that. Because I felt he was the lesser of two evils. Harris is incompetent. Tell me how, Russell. Like Kamala Harris is a woman that went to Howard University, graduated, okay, became a prosecutor, then a district attorney, then an attorney general, then a U.S. senator, and then vice president. Donald Trump is a lifelong con man rapist, okay, whose biggest accomplishment was reality TV show host. So how exactly is Harris incompetent, in comparison to Donald Trump? You won't listen to truth. Sure I will. I won't listen to lies. That's the problem. I'll call out your lies. It's like he doesn't know AI exists. What do you mean? Todd sucks one. You avoid my military comment on medical board. I didn't see it, bro. I can't get to every comment. If you guys can't handle that, then just don't comment. I don't care. I think you would be great at calling stuff, and it is popular nowadays, could blow your channel up. Well, that's what I want. I know it'll be more engaging if there's debates, but I feel like it'll be better if there's a visual. Now, there's this feature where you could go live together. So I tried to do that so I could invite people onto the show, but apparently you got to do that before the show. You got to send them the link and then start the show together. So I don't know what to do other than eventually move on to a StreamYard. Edward Alvarez, Dems are gay as fuck. I want you to look up Republican gay sex scandals and see how many there have been in the past. And then look up Democratic gay sex scandals, and you'll see that it's way, way, way less than Republicans. When Republicans have a convention or they're in town for a big event like Charlie Kirk's memorial, Grindr crashes. Do you understand? Grindr, the gay dating website, crashes. Why do you think that is? Stormy Daniels is the only competent person he ever had. Competent? Okay, what does that mean? Word salad expert. Okay. Deport, deport, deport. All voted in by the inner circle. All right. The Mexicans were here first. Okay. Todd Dillon, there is help for TDS. Now, I know you should get help. You're the one that sees him through rose-colored glasses. You don't see him for who he is. I don't have derangement syndrome. You do. The only competent person ever hired. There you go. That's what I thought you meant, but I wasn't sure. Use Discord for live chat. I'm going to be honest, Kev Dog. I've been on YouTube 4.5 years. I still don't know what Discord is. What is it exactly? Todd has Trump derangement. What's Todd saying? Oh, yeah. He does. The Republicans crashed the Grindr app at Charlie Kirk's funeral. Yeah. Exactly. They did. And they did it at the RNC, at the Republican National Convention, all that shit. Okay? So, I mean, you could say whatever you want, but a lot of the time, it's these anti-gay politicians that are always Republicans, by the way, that wind up turning out to be gay, That's just the way it is. So when Republicans say that, like anytime I see one of you guys, you come in here, you just start bashing gay people, trans people, my automatic thought is that you're closeted. That's my automatic thought, because you're overcompensating for the fact that you're gay. People, I am a heterosexual man, okay, 46 years old. I do all types of shit throughout my day. I have a very flexible schedule, okay? And I'm telling you right now, there is not a second out of a day where my thoughts are on gay or trans people. Not 1 second out of the day. Do they even occur to me? They're never on my mind, because I don't care. I don't hate them. I don't despise them. They don't make me angry. As long as they're living their lives and not bothering me, I don't care. I'm indifferent to the issue. I'm also not a big defender because, like I said, I'm indifferent to the issue. It doesn't matter to me. As far as I'm concerned, what you do is not my business, and who you do it with is not my business. How do you know it crashes? There's a website that tracks all that shit. Does somebody in here know the name of it? It's something detector. Yeah. Plus, I mean, how do you... If it's been reported on that it's crashed at the Republican National Convention and shit. It was reported on. Republicans are fruits. They can be. You pigs are getting outnumbered. Who pigs? What pigs? I don't understand. She was talking, a D talking, and never said a word. I don't like either of them. I like the border policy. I like the fact that he is trying to get away from our dependency on China. I, by no means. Okay, she was talking, a D talking, and never said a word. I don't know what you're saying, but I'm going to assume you're talking about Kamala Harris talking and never actually saying anything. Now, let me tell you who I hear this from. It's always somebody who has never listened to Kamala speak. You just hear other people say that. Like when people say she couldn't form a complete sentence, although it was literally her career to stand in a courtroom and talk to a jury, to a judge. Like it was her profession. She needed to be, good at speaking in front of audiences, crowds, whatever, in order to even do her job. And then, as a candidate for the presidency, she did many rallies where she spoke just fine, and she also did a debate with Donald Trump where she mollywopped his ass. She had him screaming about they're eating the cats, they're eating the dogs. So. And then you listen to Trump talk. I could read you some Trump quotes that are so mind-boggling. You'd have to get a decoder ring to figure out what he's even fucking talking about. The guy gives speeches where he's talking about running for president, and next thing you know, he's talking about electric boats and getting electrocuted and sharks and getting eaten by a shark and Hannibal Lecter and Al Capone. He's out of his fucking mind. He's the guy that can't complete a sentence. Everybody knows it, Tito Martinez. That's a well-known thing. CNN educated. I don't watch CNN. You mean getting those hostages released? What about it? What about it? Repeat Trump face 5 senior medical offers on enlistment board. All 5 declined to allow him to serve. You know why? You know why, right? Because he had a bullshit letter from his doctor saying that he has fucking bone spurs. So what do you mean? Sounds like a bunch of self-reflection. Okay, Tito Martinez. You mean those 8 wars he had stopped? He didn't stop 8 wars. You guys are so dumb. You listen to him talk and you just repeat what he says verbatim. Tell me the 8 wars and how he stopped them. Tell me. I want to list the wars for me. Go ahead. I'll wait. Do you track it? No, but people do. Cheryl Pearson is a liberal dolt. Actually, it's person. Let me see. But why is that? Number 4777. I can pretty much assure you, if you're a Trump supporter and you debate any liberal, they'll eat you alive. I will recognize your face. What does that mean, Cedric? What does that mean? Is that a threat? No website can prove why a site crashes. 0 evidence. A correlation is not causation. Yes, it crashes in certain areas where Republican events are taking fucking place. Dude, so yeah, it is. She's a bust. Okay. Word salad. All right, Darren H. Yep. 110%. I'm sure you're much more well-spoken than me. 116 in chat, 17 likes. Yeah, hit the like button, guys. Come on, man. If you're like-minded, if you agree with what I'm saying, because I know the Trump supporters won't do it. So please hit the like button and subscribe. It would mean a lot. And if you want to, there's the Cash App. My info is in the chat, and there's a super chat button. No, she didn't. She never did that. Tito Martinez, she never did what? I want you to tell me. What didn't she do? Because I don't know. Do you guys understand that while I'm reading comments, I'm also forgetting them? Like I'll read your comment, Tito, and then I'll read another one, and then I've already forgotten your first one, so I don't know what you're talking about. So try to make a complete statement. She did not do this, something like that, you know? Keith Edwards is a creator that is openly gay, and he spoke about how Trump Republicans crashed the Grindr app. Yeah, it's a well-known fact. Name one thing she did as vice president. She cast more tie-breaking votes than any vice president in American history. She also helped Joe Biden on a lot of his legislation, a lot of stuff that got passed. You know, she was part of all that, you know? So there you go. Now name me something J.D. Vance has done as vice president. What was her biggest accomplishment? I don't know, becoming vice president of the United States, or maybe becoming the Democratic nominee for president of the United States. How about that? The weave. Yeah, he calls it the weave. Guys, keep hitting the like button, please. They have to disclose their stock buys after so many days. She was great in the first big debate, but then she didn't say anything. You're stuck on her. They're 2 bad choices always. Bro, I listened to her rallies and shit. You can't tell me she didn't say anything. She actually laid out policy proposals. Donald Trump laid out none. Donald Trump just said border, border, border. And he lied about everything else. Grocery prices, he'll lower them on day one. They haven't been lowered. They've just been going up. Inflation, he'll bring down. Inflation is going up. Unemployment, he'll bring down. Unemployment is going up. I mean, he'll create jobs. Meanwhile, he created 500,000 jobs in 10 months, and Biden was creating about 180,000 a month on average. You know? So she had actual plans. Trump didn't. You just don't listen to her. You're like all these other people. You just repeat what you hear and you see people say on social media. Political and electoral accomplishments. Won the 2024 U.S. presidential election, securing 312 electoral votes and defeating incumbent Kamala Harris, marking a historic comeback after losing the re-election. Yes, he won. We know that. What's your fucking point? We know he won the election. You realize that, right? And that's what you got after the list of things I just gave you. Like, do you know Kamala had to be elected to the position of district attorney and attorney general and U.S. senator and vice president? So, yeah, that's what you got. You got that he won the election. See what I'm saying? He's got no real accomplishments in life. He's a failed businessman who inherited $500 million from his fucking father and has done nothing but screw up ever since. And now that he's president and he's robbing us all blind and he's involved in all types of corrupt shit, he's finally the rich asshole he always claimed to have been. You know, he was never rich like he claimed. Now he finally is. LOL, he isn't the only one that ended all the wars, but he didn't end all the wars. She was incoherent and said nothing. Sure, I could play you clips of her right now where she's talking about her policy proposals and all that. Donald Trump, you guys are, it's like opposite day with you motherfuckers. Donald Trump is literally the guy that would get on stage and ramble incoherently to the point where he had to make up a bullshit story, how it's not an accident that he does that. It's actually a strategy and it's called the weave. I mean, come on, man. I'm glad I didn't take Trump's Operation Warp Speed with, yeah, no, it doesn't. You just made that up. You're just reading shit on social media. I took it. My whole family took it. Everybody's fine. Everybody I know that took it is fine. So, and I got to delete that comment. Somebody delete Jeff's comment. If there's somebody with a wrench, please. Can I delete his comment without blocking him? I just removed that. Yeah, there you go. I'm sorry. I read your thing wrong. You said, isn't he the only president, the only one that ended all the wars? He hasn't ended all the wars. What do you mean? Do you think Russia and Ukraine aren't fighting still? And Israel and Hamas? Do you think that's over? Do you really think that? Where do you get your info? Everywhere. You're a loser. Sure I am. Chris Lawrence. Sure. I'm sure you're a huge winner. If you knew my life, you probably wouldn't be saying that. Pardoned over 1,500 individuals convicted in connection with the January 6, 2021 Capitol events, along with commutations for Proud Boys and Oath Keepers leaders, Ross Ulbricht, Silk Road founder. Yes, absolutely. And not to mention, he just pardoned a guy that was laundering money for pedophiles and child traffickers and every fucking thing else. He pardoned the guy. And then when asked on 60 Minutes last night why he pardoned him, he said, I don't know. I don't even know who the guy is. And then he'll go around telling you Biden's pardons are invalid because of an auto pen. But Trump just admitted last night on 60 Minutes, he don't even know why he pardoned the guy. And he said that the other day in a press conference too. You know why he pardoned him? Because he was the CEO of Binance, and Binance helped secure a $2 billion investment in Trump's crypto coin. That's why. He was bribed to pardon him. Simple as that. Republicans turn into the biggest snowflakes. They use that word constantly, but they are the biggest fucking babies out there. You didn't ask for the Epstein files for the last 18 years. Why now? What do you mean? How do you know I didn't? Do we know each other? Are we tight like that? How do you know I didn't? When you say you, what do you mean? Do you mean Democrats? What do you mean? Do you know that they couldn't be released for a very long time? It was impossible. They were sealed. Do you know that? Probably not, right? EBT is bye-bye. It'll be back next month. It'll be back this month. He was ordered to use those contingency funds to fund SNAP. And I personally have never received any type of government assistance. So if that's what you're insinuating, yeah, wrong guy. Jason Mike sells killing them in the chat. Grocery prices aren't up, and I just got gas $2.79. Grocery prices are up. It's a fact. It's not my opinion. You could use your fingers and Google our grocery prices up, and you'll see grocery prices are up. The last time Trump was asked about bringing the grocery prices down, and this is when he was already in office for his second term, and he didn't have to lie through his teeth to get elected, he said, I don't really know if I can. I mean, I don't really know how I do that. So grocery prices are not down. Gas is down by a minuscule amount, and that has nothing to do with President Trump, and I mean zero, okay? And inflation is up. So is unemployment, by the way. Sure. There's 293 people. Do you realize I probably already have about 1,500 comments in the chat? You assholes think I can read every comment. That's why you're so fucking stupid. Because of Joe, not Donald. What does that mean? Inflation is 2.49% year to date. Fact. Right now, inflation is 3%, and in July, it was 2.7%. Fact. What do you think about Trump saying that they don't need to use Congress anymore? That was his plan all along. It was part of Project 2025. Yeah. That's why he did what he did. That's why he installed loyalists into, these high-ranking positions and in charge of all these departments and bureaus and every fucking thing else. So he could just circumvent Congress, and that's what he's going to do. Prices are up in Democratic states. Prices are up in all states. Democratic, yeah, that's what they do. Just the blue state, the prices go up. You could easily go to a store or a gas station and find out it is cheaper. I get gas every week or so, and gas here is 20% or 20 cents more than it was when Biden left office. Okay, that's number one. Number two, grocery prices are up in this country. It doesn't matter if you are trying to be willfully ignorant and ignoring that fact, or if you just don't realize it. But your opinion that they're not high is bullshit. It means nothing, because the fact is that the grocery prices are still up. And guess what? They were fucking producing more oil under Biden than they ever did in the history of this country. You could look that up too. It's not all about the president. You ever hear OPEC? What is my opinion on evil? What do you mean? I think Donald Trump is evil. Are these morons bots? You would think. Trump 2028. Another guy who doesn't give a fuck about the Constitution. How is inflation up? Well, it was 2.7% in July, and now it's 3%, which is higher than 2.7%. If you understand simple math, you know that means it's gone up since July. You must live in a Democratic state. I live in Pennsylvania. Not quite, buddy. Dude, president can't bring grocery prices down. No shit. Just like Biden couldn't have brought the grocery prices down, but they blamed Biden for the high grocery prices. So if they're going to blame Biden for high grocery prices, they should blame Trump too, since in their imagination, the president actually controls that. Okay? So isn't it only fair? Isn't it only fair? Plus, Trump ran on lowering grocery prices. He's the one that told everybody he could lower them. He did. So everything is up in price. Of course, because of the tariffs, everything's up in price. Gas is down a little bit in certain states. Trump thinks you need a license to buy a loaf of bread. He really does. He really does. David McMahon, I love Trump. I'm sorry to hear that. Loving a politician is one of the craziest things I've ever heard. I love like my wife, my daughter, my stepkids, my brother, my sister-in-law, my nephew, my mother, my father. You know what I mean? I couldn't imagine loving a politician. Trump is the best president we've ever had. How? Gavin Newsom for president. Yeah, fucking right. 10/24/25 in September, the consumer price index for all urban consumers rose 0.3%, seasonally adjusted, and rose 3% over the last 12 months, not seasonally adjusted. They like me now. Guys, I got 467 people and 36 likes. I'm asking you all, it would help me greatly please hit the like button. I know the Trump supporters won't, but anybody who's not a Trump supporter, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. It would mean a lot. And if you have it in your heart to do so, there is my Cash App. My other info is in the chat, and there's also a super chat button, which, by the way, when there's 420 something people in here, if you want your comment read, a super chat is a pretty good idea. Definitely pure evil. I agree. Hit the unlike button. That'll work too. It's all engagement. YouTube doesn't care. The Trump derangement syndrome needs to be studied. I know the fact that you guys see him for something other than what he is astonishing. You guys need help. We're only talking to ourselves, partner. Everyone that liked him still does and always will. He can cheat on spouses, keep separate books for asking for money and other books for paying the money. So what you're saying is he could do anything, right? And you still like him. Or do you just mean, oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. We're talking to ourselves. They will. Yeah, they're brainwashed. They're a cult, of course. MAGA. I can still support you as an American. Well, thank you. Same to you. Please hit the like button, guys. We're up to 56. Keep hitting it. 440 people. There, I liked. Thank you, Mountain Men Axes. Harvest season is over. We will be buying imported food with tariffs. Without a doubt. Yep. Trump devotion syndrome needs to be studied. Oh, I love that shit. That is beautiful. Maybe we shouldn't have incompetent Joe back who couldn't even talk right. As opposed to Trump who can. Joe was a better president than Donald Trump. 136 presidential scholars said so. You guys don't even know, like, you can't even tell me any real policies of Trump's. You'll say the border, that's what you'll say, and gas prices, that's it. Like, you guys don't even know much about politics. I learned that about all of you, you know? So your opinion is a little less valid than people who are really, truly informed on what's going on in the world. Everything goes up. It don't matter who's in office. I don't know why people think nothing goes up. Brian Shell, and I was saying that the whole time Biden was in office. They were like, groceries were cheaper 4 years ago. Of course they were. Prices only go up. They don't go down. Shit gets more expensive, not less expensive. But they want to blame Biden for the high gas prices and high grocery prices and excuse Trump and say, no, Trump, you know, or give him credit. Fuck that, give him credit. Or just ignore the fact that grocery prices are still high and just, you know, they'll be in here talking about how that's not true and I'm a liar. You know, they can't, they'll never be able to say he's wrong or he's to blame for anything. You are so delusional. Tell me how, Jim Blosser. 516 people. Please keep hitting the like button, subscribe, and donate if you can. Is Biden my dad? No. There aren't policies with Trump. No. Inflation is down, the economy is up. No, it's not. The GDP is up a little bit after a decrease in the first quarter. Unemployment is up. Job numbers are terrible. Okay? Prices are up, like I said. Inflation is up. So the economy is not up. Crazy ignorance. Okay, Michael Thurman. Don't tell me how. Just say the words, right? We've done a lot of research, dude. No, you haven't. Trump supporters do not research. They listen to Fox News. 592 people. Guys, hit the fucking like button. It's very important. And subscribe to my channel, please. Moose Flower Master. Compared to a Dago? What is that supposed to fucking mean, cocksucker? Oh, what? You're a Trump supporter. Why should I be surprised? The hypocrisy here is crazy. Tell me how. What am I being hypocritical about? I'm going to the bottom. Alex Majax, $10. MAGA is the Peasants for Oligarch Alliance. Yes, Oligarchs Alliance. Yes, 100%. Thank you, Alex Majax, very much. You have 592 people and only 66 likes. Well, that's to be expected because the majority, the overwhelming majority in this chat, you fucking asshole, doesn't agree with me. So like I said in the beginning and numerous times since, Trump supporters aren't going to hit the like button, but I'm hoping that the good people and the smart people in the chat do hit the like button. So apparently we have 71 right now, good, smart people in the chat. You are the epitome of what's wrong. Tell me how. I'm a guy who earns a living, a legit living. I take care of my family. I don't break the law. I'm 6.5 years clean and sober. I don't use alcohol. I don't use drugs. Tell me how. Tell me how I'm the epitome of what's wrong. Trump is the GOAT. Yeah. Getting an Uncle Fester vibe, of course, because you can't actually have a conversation. She'll just talk about me being bold because you're a moron. Inflation is down, Biden average. No. You don't understand. Not down. If you heard what I said, inflation was 2.7% in July. Now it's 3%. Okay? So it's going back up. That's what you're not understanding. I didn't say anything about year to date. It's not what I said. The Secretary of Interior and Trump have initiatives in place starting next year will bring in trillions up. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, right. The Trump morons come here in force. Isn't it crazy, Jason? 544 people. Please keep hitting the like button. We are done with woke BS. Really? Because you guys are the biggest snowflake bitches in the world. I mean, look, when people made fun of Charlie Kirk, you wanted people fired from their jobs. I think you wanted people killed. You were out of your fucking minds. You know, you're always trying to cancel celebrities and boycott companies and shit. So I think the woke shit might be on your side, other than the fact that you're all racists. They have concepts of a plan at best. That's right. Stay tuned in. That's what he said. He has while Kamala's laying out all types of different policy prescriptions and shit, Trump says, I have concepts of a plan. Yep. Look at a year ago, Moonhead. Yeah, and as you know, Kip Terry, I don't know if you're aware, but things can go down and then back up. Right now, Trump isn't bringing inflation down. It's rising under Trump. Do you understand that? Even if it went down, it's going back up. I can't believe you don't understand this concept. In the last 30 years, can you name one good president that we've had, not subpar? I think Obama was subpar, but can you name one good? I would say Clinton and Obama and Biden, to be honest with you. He got a lot of very good legislation passed, you know, for our vets and everything. Cursing that much is a sign of unintelligence. Well, I'm obviously smarter than you because that's all you can say rather than actually having a debate. Plus, the channel is called Street Smart Politics for a reason. I don't claim to be Harvard educated. I'm a guy from the streets, so that's how I talk. Eduardo Abad at 199. Thank you very much, Eduardo. Very classy person. I appreciate that. You didn't have to do that. It means a lot to me. You guys literally did kill someone for a speech. You guys, all of us, we all killed him. Or could it be that Tyler Robinson killed him? Just one guy who had a problem with him. Because you guys are so fucking funny, man. Anytime anything happens, it's they. They killed him. They tried to kill him. They shot at him. They tried to assassinate him. Meanwhile, it's always one guy. Just one guy. Joe Root, good afternoon. Quoting 1 month of inflation is silly. There's variance in seasonal factors. Doesn't matter. I'm telling you, inflation's going up. And if you know anything about tariffs, you know it's going to continue to go up. Prices are going to go up. Things are going to get more expensive. That's the way it works. Okay? Tariffs are a fucking tax on the American people. I just heard somebody earlier on a radio show that tried to claim that foreign countries pay tariffs. And that's not the way it works. Go woke and go broke, yeah. Yeah, all those companies are just out of business, right? No, they're doing just fine. Trump supporter, but no reason we can't have a civil conversation really go right. I agree with you. I agree. That's me, man. I'm not here. I don't just want to fight with people, but if all you're going to do is come in and insult me, I'm going to insult you back. Politic troll, pure evil. Yeah, he's pure evil, is he not? He's been accused of raping a 13-year-old girl. He's been accused of sexual assault 27 times. He's a con man and a grifter. He was sued for refusing to rent apartments to black people. He cheated on every wife he ever had. He stiffed his workers, and especially when he went, one of his businesses went belly up. He claimed bankruptcy and just stiffed all his fucking workers. He didn't pay the union workers that built his fucking casinos. You know, he cheated on his current wife with the porn star while she was pregnant with their child. He's found civilly liable for sexual assault, and he's got 34 felony convictions, and he was impeached twice. So, you know what I mean? Food is not down. No, of course not. Tariffs are just taxes. Yes, they are. These people are too stupid and prideful to admit they fucked us all, especially themselves. Lauren N. Hall. Yes, the bullshit he's doing to hurt Americans is going to disproportionately affect red states. And they don't see it. It's amazing. Gas is $2.70. Universally freedom, because here it's 329. So what the fuck are you talking about? They don't understand tariffs. No, and you can't make them understand. Gas is down 65 cents here from 12 months ago. Good shit. So you should be in the money now, right? Because 65 cents times what? What do you got? About a 12-gallon tank, something like that. So that's it. Your problems are solved. You ain't got to worry about nothing no more. You got fuck you money. 65 cents. Blind and brainwashed and stupid. Nobody is capable of correcting any of it. You talking about them or what? 42 plus million people on Snap, all Democrats. Bro, yeah, right. You are one dumb ass. Oh, your name's Bruno. I thought you were a bitch. You are a bitch, but I thought you were a female. Look it up. Republican states receive a disproportionate amount of government assistance, meaning their population, so welfare, SNAP, Section 8, cash assistance, Medicare, Medicaid. Yeah, you might want to look that up. You're not going to be happy with what you find. They're not all Democrats, believe me, not all Democrats. Yes, it is. These tariffs got to go. It's hurting everybody. It is. You have been accused of being a yes man. All right. You have got to be kidding me. We spend 65 million on illegals, but only 35 billion on vets. Are you kidding me? 65 billion on illegals, but only 35 billion on vets. What about the PACT Act? Do you know anything about the PACT Act? And how much has Trump spent on the vets in this term? Because you do know that Trump fired like tens of thousands of vets, right? With that Doge horse shit. I don't know if you know that. Fired them from the VA and everything else. He's cut funding for the VA. So all lies. Sure. None of that is true. Okay, doke. Tell me specific things that aren't true, and I'll argue them with you. Why do all other countries use tariffs? Because tariffs can be used in a way that can help a country. Okay, universal tariffs are a ridiculous idea. Reciprocal tariffs and stuff, fine. Universal tariffs, no. And Trump just using them as some negotiation tactic, and he keeps raising them on people. He's fucking everything up. How many times has he crashed the stock market since he's been in office? Just not if Trump does it. I don't know. Let me see. Tariffs are almost always a bad idea. Yeah. He hired his own golf caddy for his administration. Is that the one that helped him cheat in golf not too long ago? Liable is not felony. No. God almighty, you guys are so fucking stupid. It's hard for me to even conversate with you. Liable was for the sexual assault. It was a civil case, and he was found civilly liable. The 34 felonies were for falsifying business records. Jesus Christ. This is like the third show in a row where people think that his court case was the civil case, and because he was only found civilly liable, he wasn't convicted when it was. I swear to God. He's so much smarter than you'll ever be, so shut up. You think so? Because he could barely fucking read and write. You're a loser. Y-O-U-R? Well, you're bad at spelling, fuckface. If the Charlie Cook's assassination, you're claiming that we demanded that people get fired. That's not true. You can Google it. You can look on TikTok. There was multiple channels. One that had about 600,000 followers. Anybody that said anything bad about Charlie Kirk, they were calling their schools. They were calling their jobs. They were calling their parents. Tons of people got fired just for using their First Amendment right to, speak openly about how they feel about the guy. So you're wrong. The left said illegal immigrants is good. Do you mean are good? Well, they can be for certain things, like the economy. Yeah, like the economy. Where else are you going to get people to work for, basically slave wages? Where? I saw a farmer one time. He was talking about his farm. He employed a lot of undocumented immigrants, and he said, if I lost them and I had to hire American workers, a gallon of milk would be $12. Okay, like if farms in general lost them. Under DT, stock market hit record highs. Under Joe Biden, it was closing at record highs all the time. You don't remember that? Because back then, when it was, you guys were saying, "Who cares?" That Americans don't even. Most Americans don't even own stock. But now that it's Trump, you're like the stock market, the stock market. Hold. All right, hold on. I got to talk to my wife in a second. Evil things that just go against my preferences. What does that mean? All right. Maybe a gallon of milk should be $12. You think? As much as you motherfuckers piss and moan about prices, I thought it was like a bunch of children under Biden. The price, I can't afford eggs. Meanwhile, the prices of groceries are higher now than they were under Biden, and you guys ain't saying shit. Poorly educated, the perfect description of Trump supporters. Oh, he knows his base. He does. MAGA for life, MAGA sheets on the resistance. MAGA sheets on it? You mean they shit on the resistance? Okay. Egg prices are down, 100%, but that has nothing to do with Trump either. They were up because of bird flu. They weren't up because of Biden. So that's nothing you can give Trump credit for. If Biden was still in office, egg prices would be exactly where they are right now. You're such a stud, you make me want to be gay, #agenda. Well, chances are you are. If another man can make you want to be gay, or are you, what are you, a woman? I can't even, no, you're a man. What? I got nothing else to say. Chances are you're either, you've already come out of the closet or you're still trapped in there. I don't know. The fuck was that? Oh, what am I getting here? Guys, please hit the like, subscribe, and donate if you can. I'd appreciate super chats, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. My information is in the chat, and my Cash App is right over my head. King Trump 2028. See? So you guys don't let's get onto that for a second. Like you guys don't care about the Constitution, right? Let's change the subject for a second here. Hit the like, guys. We almost got 100 likes. Come on. You don't care about the Constitution? Like you just want Trump to be president for a third term? Because I'll tell you what, I remember when you guys were, you've always been delusional, but you were screaming about when Obama was in office. He's a dictator. He's going to run for a third term. It's unconstitutional. Now Trump is going to run for a third term, or he's saying he's going to, and you're all for it. So you don't care about the Constitution, right? I have 101 likes, you jackass. You might want to refresh your screen, fuckface. It's just trolling. Calm down. I'm fine. Dude, you're getting amped up. Am I? Okay, so back to the question. Do you guys care about the Constitution? He can't be vice president, Jason. He can't be. The 12th Amendment says that anybody who is ineligible to be president is ineligible to be vice president. Okay? So he can't run as vice president. That's a bullshit plan. Trump actually admitted the other day, I was shocked, but he admitted that that he knows he can't run for a third term. I couldn't, I almost fell over when I heard it. What do I consider myself politically? I'm just a free thinker. That's it. What are your pronouns? Fuck you. Those are my pronouns. Trump rocks. Yeah. Great guy. Dude is crying on cam. I am? Okay. You guys really just see whatever you want to see, right? Like reality plays no part in in your daily life. It's just like, I don't like this guy, so I'll just say he's crying on screen. Okay. You're a loser. Y-O-U-R. You're illiterate. Trump never said he would run for a third term. He absolutely did. He absolutely fucking did. And fucking Steve Bannon said the other day in an interview he's going to run for a third term. They've all spoken about it. Trump said it himself. But now, the other day, he said he realizes he really can't. That is not his only constitutional violation. No. That's the thing about Trump supporters, It's so funny because they'll be bitching all day about the Second Amendment. The Second Amendment shall not infringe. Second Amendment, take my guns, I'll kill everybody. You know, all that horse shit. But they don't care that he's fucking up the First Amendment. He's taking away people's First Amendment right. He's violated so much. Now he wants to violate the 25th Amendment, and if not, possibly the 12th Amendment or both. You know what I mean? Like, I think the first, third, fourth, and fifth, at least he's violated, and possibly the second, considering he did ban certain things. So, not very leftist of me. I don't care. I don't claim to be a liberal, guys. I'm no liberal. I'll tell you right now, I'm not. So. Everybody, I've seen this bald headed dodo before. He tops the list as the number one doucher. This dude is a total loser. Sure, Shay. Yeah, 100%. You're correct. My life sucks. Fucking idiot. You know anything? Tell me something about me. Tell me something about my personal life, because people that have been listening to me for a long time or watching me, they know some shit. Just call me. Wait, what does that say? Just call me Will. Is that it? I'm not sure. $10. Thank you very, very much. Thank you for the good luck. I appreciate that, man. I really do appreciate anybody who donates. It means a lot because you guys don't have to do it, you know. But it's a classy thing. Okay, Alex Majax. I missed this one. $10. Those who would give up their liberties in exchange for temporary safety deserve neither liberty nor safety. Benjamin Franklin, this quote was written for MAGA. Oh, 100%, Alex, and thank you for the $10. Shuffles, what does that say? Snuffles TV. Snuffles. Okay. Stop using your phone. Oh, you're talking to okay, there's a guy named Snuffles. I was so confused. Loser for not being on Team Trump. Okay, yeah. You know, they don't even understand. You know, they're the biggest clowns in the world. Most of them are incels. They're weirdo dudes that are like, they're dwell in their basement on their computer. That's probably covered in, because all they do is watch porn and jerk off because they can't get women and they don't know anything really. So instead of coming in and bringing up some valid argument or point or something, they just come in and talk about me being bald or say some ignorant ass shit because they can't actually have a debate or a conversation of any kind. Don Berlin, my man, look at you. Holy shit, where have you been, sir? Chris, yo from the sky at 41,000 on Skylink. How are you able to read these chats? They're spinning faster than my number 4 engine on a C-17. Blessings to Sean and Rusty and Peanut. Thank you. Blessings to you and Kimberly, too, even though blessings isn't really my thing. But we had about 600 people in here a little while ago, so it was way worse than this. I just skipped through because I can't read them all. You look good, bald, bro. Well, thank you, Green Hornet. That means a lot to me. Again, who would you like to see as president? Well, listen, Democrats are horrible, just like Republicans are horrible. There's not a whole fuck ton of great choices, but honestly, and you guys will say I'm an asshole or I'm stupid or something, but right now, the only person I think even stands a chance is Gavin Newsom. So, evil, starving people, sending them to prison without a trial, taking life-saving medication. That's right, Bell Pal. That's right. Please hit the like and subscribe, everybody. We got 108 likes. We can have more. And if you'd like to, send a super chat or donate in some way, shape, or form. You still never answered my question on why did we spend 65 billion on illegal and only 35 billion on vets. You can look it up. I'm trying to have a debate. I honestly, I don't know how to answer that question because they're two separate things, and they have two separate sets of needs. Do you know what illegal immigrants pay in taxes every year? I believe it's about $80 billion, something like that. So nobody asked you about your upbringing. I never said they did. You should change your poopy lib pants. Gross. Shay, you are such a fucking douchebag. I swear to God, poopy lib pants. What are you in second grade, you fruit? You're still a loser and you better be paying taxes on all this money you're getting for free trouble handle you. For free trouble handle you. Okay, you're definitely a Trump supporter. Yeah, I pay my taxes every year, fuckface. I've been on YouTube a long time. Okay. Gavin Gross. Nikki Haley seemed good. Oh, please, Nikki Haley. Newsom entered with a surplus. How has a deficit? Loser. How has a deficit? Okay. Do you know that California pays in about $85 billion a year, more than they have to, like more than what is it? I can't remember. I can't even think now. 85 billion. 85. I'm sorry. 85 billion more than they take out. They spend 80. I'm fucking myself all up. But Texas takes 75 billion more than it pays in. So without cities like Los Angeles and New York, or states like California and New York, a lot of these red states would go bankrupt. You realize that because they're taker states. They take more out of the government than they pay in. So does that carpet match the drapes? Trump gonna make America great. I could have shit a better president. Yeah, for real. You look like a lesbian mom of 3. That's hurtful. Your talking points are broken. Tell me how. I got screwed up on one little thing here. Fuck off. You didn't pay enough taxes. Give the rest of your money to the illegals. Give them your shit. No. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? Are you going to take care of all the babies that you want born because you're fucking pro-life and you don't want abortions? See, like people say that, like, oh, if you like illegals, why don't you let them move into your home? Well, I could say the same thing about babies that you don't want aborted. You're gonna take in those babies. You're gonna adopt them. And besides, how do you even really know my stance on illegal immigration? Don Berlin, I forgot. No blessings, just lightning and energy. Kimberly is with patients all week. At Walter Reed, making a fortune in contract owing to the shutdown as a contractor trauma specialist. We as Poe. All right, well, I hope things get better. Jesus, imagine being so stupid, but just won't stop talking. Nathaniel, can you tell me what I've been wrong about so far? I'm at the bottom of the chat, so if you could tell me what I've been wrong about throughout this whole show, maybe I'll do some fact checking for you. Oh, Debbie, I know, right? The stupidest individuals in this country. Isn't it amazing that we got to share the earth with these fucking idiots? Probably stands for cannibalism. Murdering unborn pre-month fetuses. It's not murder. Even you just said fetuses. I guess you believe a life starts at conception? Okay. Only Democrats have abortions. Yeah, fucking right. Shut up. If you guys really believe stuff like that, you're truly out of your fucking mind. Like, like MAGA, Trump's voter base is made up of the poorest people in this country. You do realize that, right? Like, if you look at the electoral map for 2024, the red states that voted for Trump, and this is a fact, are the poorest, least educated states in the country. And the blue states that voted for Kamala are the wealthiest, most, I guess, well-educated, you could say, states in the country. Okay? So that's why when I say you guys are stupid and stuff, it's not my opinion. It's actually a fact. And it's so funny because you guys have been poor for so fucking long. You were poor during his first term, and you're still poor. So what does that tell you? Now in his second term, a lot of you. So it just cracks me up. I mean, you guys really don't understand much. So in other words, white people, white MAGA people, make up a huge percentage of the people that are on welfare and receive Medicare and Medicaid. Mad fucking MAGA people. You can look up the numbers. Look at the states. And as far as abortions, get the fuck out of here. I bet you Trump has paid for more fucking abortions than Wilt Chamberlain. Guarantee it. Am I a Muslim? No, I'm an atheist. Teeth look like a ride on Coney Island. Yeah, keep insulting. I'm sure you're a beauty, though, right? I'm sure if I could pull you up on screen right now, you'd come on and everybody would just be in awe of you, right? You make it sound like you're some rich billionaire, but you don't have jack shit. How do you know, Scott Just? What don't I have? Just out of curiosity. How do you know? Alabama's the armpit of America. You wanted Kamala. I didn't say I wanted Kamala, but I would have taken Kamala over Trump, definitely. Just out of curiosity, what politicians aren't evil? I agree Trump is the worst, though. In my opinion, just off the top of my head, Obama and Biden. And if you could tell me what makes them evil, then we could have a conversation about it. But I want to know what's evil about those two men compared to somebody like Trump. What's evil about them? I live in a $1.4 million home, haven't earned income of 500,000 plus per year. Haven't earned income of 500,000 plus per year and have plenty of stock options and benefits coming my way when I retire. Yeah, and I'll just totally take your word for it, because when you're hiding behind a fake name, you could be anything you want to be, you know? How much money do you got pulled through your bank a month? Why would I tell you that? You got all that money and a messed up grill. It's a messed up grill? What are you talking about? I didn't have braces when I was a kid. I didn't grow up with braces money. So what the fuck are you talking about? I have all my teeth, they're white. What the fuck? Because they're not perfectly straight? I bet you the majority of you have no teeth. MAGA, you ever see a MAGA rally? There's more people than there are teeth. So who are you to knock anybody's teeth? You just can't say anything intelligent. So you go after everything else. Meanwhile, if you have a wife, I bet you I could fuck her in a heartbeat. I guarantee it. Without question. I'll put money on it. I guarantee the best chick you've ever got in your life is not as hot as the worst chick I've ever had in my life. Guarantee it. Poor people teeth. Whatever you say. Damn that scraggly hair. Now I have hair? It's more parroting typical moron. No. Greg Southwick, stay. I'm at the bottom of the chat. I'm going to remember your name, Greg Southwick. Now, I'm going to wait for you to tell me exactly what I'm wrong about. I own a commercial networking firm and support Trump. You own a track phone and spout nonsense. I own a track phone? Is this the opinion you have of just anybody who doesn't support Trump? What do you know about my life? What do you know? You know absolutely zero. You just keep saying shit. Some dickhead was just saying something about my gut. Meanwhile, I haven't stood up on camera yet. You guys are fucking idiots. You just make shit up as you go. These troglodytes don't get girls. Fuck no. That's why they're miserable, bitter old fucking assholes who vote for the party of cruelty. That's it. They're mad at the whole world because their lives suck. Yet most poor people live in red states. They do. They're effing morons. Talking about Trump supporters? Starting a live was your first mistake. Oh yeah, why is that? Your check has bigger balls than you. My check? Okay. I bet you I'd punch you in the fucking face and knock your fucking teeth out, Bruno. How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet? I've said nothing of value. Really? Why don't you? All right, I'll tell you what. Start a conversation. Go ahead. Tell me something of value. We'll start a conversation. I'm waiting. Democrat women all look like cows with blue hair. That's another thing. You guys just listen to Fox and just parrot it. I was at a No Kings protest with thousands of people. many hot chicks, and not a single chick with blue hair. Not nobody trans, nobody weird in any way, just normal, average, everyday people. And besides, again, look at a MAGA rally. You telling me a fucking tens of thousands of trailer trash bitches are attractive? Maybe to you. What do you know about the past of Kamala, Biden, or Obama? I know a lot about it. I know a lot about it. I bet you couldn't beat your way out of a wet paper bag. Well, maybe we'll find out someday. Careful, bro. Don't agitate the snowflakes. You know they love to tattle. They could do whatever they want. I don't care. Don't forget the septum piercing, LOL. That's another thing I just don't see that you guys swear is everywhere. I'm not seeing these people that you think exist. Are these blue-haired people with septum rings in the room with you now? Bunch of senior citizens. Yeah. Even though in Philadelphia, there was like 200,000 people, I think, and the average age was 30. That's just one city, 30 years old. I sub just so I can laugh at you later. Bro, I'll tell you what, I'll bring you on. Once I start on StreamYard, I'm going to bring you on for a debate, and we'll see who's getting laughed at. How about that? I promise you. I promise. We feed you. Ever heard don't bite the hand? You feed me, Leroy? How is that? You feed me? Look at the Electoral College map. You got smashed. No. The rural areas, okay, that's what you see. All that red, that's rural areas that have a fraction of the people those big blue cities have, okay? That's why the map could look damn near pure red and the Democrat could still be the winner. Because you know about population density, stuff like that? Probably not. Also, now I'll tell you to look at the electoral map, okay, and you'll see that the poorest states in this country are the ones that voted for Trump, the poorest states with the least education. And the wealthiest states, like I said 10 minutes ago, with the best education, they voted for Harris. Now, what a surprise, right? Turns out Trump supporters are just actually inherently stupid. Nope, you ain't fighting, fatty. Sure. How fat do you think I am? Would you like me to stand up? In this delusion of yours, how fat am I exactly? I'm a big fat guy? Okay. You guys just say shit. I swear to God, you're all fucking stupid. Epstein was working for years. Democrats were in power for all that time while he was working, but you lie to yourself and others for views. Epstein was working for years. Democrats were in power. Wasn't he? I don't know what you mean by working, but wasn't that true when there was tons of Republicans in power? Well, so what the fuck are you even talking about? It's usually the Republicans that have the majority of everything. That's the way it seems. So I don't even get what you're saying. And Donald Trump was accused of raping a girl with Epstein. That's number one. And he was best friends with Epstein for 10 years. And he met Melania through Epstein. And he fucked Melania for the first time on Epstein's jet. You know? So most likely Trump is covering up well, he's definitely covering up the Epstein files because he's in them. This was a bad topic for you to bring up because Trump ran on releasing the Epstein files. Now they're covering them up. And it was reported by shit tons of different outlets and sources that, what was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Oh, Pam Bondi went to Trump in May, sat him down and said, hey, your name is in the Epstein files multiple times. So they assigned FBI agents to redact his name from the files. And then about a month later, they came out and said there is no Epstein list, even though a few months before, Pam Bondi said, I have the list on my desk. Now Mike Johnson has shut down Congress and the government, basically, so he doesn't have to swear in Adelita Grijalva, which will be the 218th signature on the discharge position. And it will mean Oh, sorry. I got lost in a different thought. 218th signature on the discharge position, which means we're one step closer to seeing the Epstein files. That's why he's keeping Congress shut down, because he doesn't want to swear her in. Okay, because it'll be very, very bad for Trump. It's not about Democrats and all that shit. You guys are crazy. The Republicans are in charge, and Trump is in charge of the Republicans. He can open the government whenever he wants. All they got to do is extend those ACAs. But Mike Johnson doesn't want it opened. He's had Congress shut down for damn near 2 months straight. So why are you so worried about Democrats and the Epstein files rather than worrying about the fact that Donald Trump is actively covering them up? What's not true, RT? What's not true? Tell me. The MAGAs can't take it, I know. Robert Scott Williams, haha, what? I'm waiting for you guys to tell me what I'm wrong about. You need 60 votes. No shit. And the Democrats just want those subsidies extended, and you got your 60 votes. Boom, done. How close are you allowed from school? You're probably a pedo, right? So you suspect other people of that? That's usually the way it works. Try to ignore the Trump's shit for brains. Use some fraction of your commentary to talk about what relevant, important to you and perhaps others. Well, I am right now, the Epstein files. I don't think there's anything more important right now than finding out who's in those files. Mike Johnson is a weasel. He is. So if Democrats vote to reopen, what? That's all you wrote. Why are 42 million Democrats on Snap anyway? What's that people should be asking? There's not 42 million Democrats. You took the number of people that are on Snap and you just decided to call them all Democrats. Meanwhile, once again, red states receive a disproportionate amount of Snap and government assistance in general, welfare. So it's a lot of you dumb motherfuckers. I mean, and let's be honest, like I said, I mean, it's a fact that Trump supporters, I'm not talking about each individual, some of you have money. But Trump supporters are from the poorest states in the country. So they are poor people, generally, the majority of them. So, of course, they're going to be on welfare of some sort. Talking point. That's all you guys say. But you do realize that everything is a talking point, right? Like anything you talk about. So I don't know what that even means, talking point. Bye-bye, your hatred is nauseating. Fuck you, Sharon. Insults to show you've lost and have no arguments. Meanwhile, I've smoked the whole chat for an hour and 16 minutes now. I am not an independent thinker. I believe you. Hey, Bozo, you don't know Randy Marshall's on South Park. You've really hit dude. Stevie Wonder could see that. I've really hit dude. What is that word salad? Hey, Bozo, you don't know Randy Marshall's on South Park. You're really hit low, dude. Stevie Wonder could see that. Okay, all right. What are we talking about? Sports? Yeah, oh, you know it, no freaking ZD. There's got to be a Trump supporter out there to hack your bank account. Oh, that's a good thing to suggest. Very, very smart, fuckface. I look at the facts and I try to make the best decision as possible. Is that right? 42 million Dems on Snap, so you think MAGA is on Snap? That's a fucking good one. You think that all of the people on Snap, you're telling me every single one of them is a Democrat. Is that what you're saying? No, but this is what I do, Lauren. This is fun for me. What about how the deadline was from 2021? What about it? What does that matter? There's a negotiation right now. So they want the subsidies extended, and that's it. That's how it works. That's the little bit of leverage the Democrats have. So they're not going to give that up. They're not going to cave. You know, that's all. That's all there is to it. And again, it would be a phone call from Donald Trump or a Truth Social post. Republicans extend those subsidies and the government's open back up. Why won't he do that? Why? They don't vote for policy. They voted for their fave TV personality. Yes. Idiots saying millions of Democrats on Snap. Do you state your political leanings when you apply for it? Nope. Yeah, that's not even a statistic that would able to be found. You know. Let me see. I'm gonna move this over here. Bear with me. What have you heard about Clinton's body count? Please. Alex Majax, even the bots in this chat will come to terms sooner or later. They'll have to admit that they fucked up. They'll have to. 146 people, guys. Everybody, please hit the like button and subscribe. And if you can, donate. I'd appreciate it. Do you realize you were standing in sinking sand? Rob Fellman, let me ask you something. What if I went live on a different channel right now and invited you to come on and debate me? Would you do that? Just out of curiosity, would you? They act like the only ones on Snap are Democrats, while proportionately we make more money than them. Yeah, exactly. The blue states are the wealthiest states. The red states are the poorest states. The majority of people on Snap are most likely Trump supporters. I shouldn't have to subsidize corporations, but here we are. And they don't mind that. They don't mind subsidizing corporations. See, they've been convinced by the richest people in the world that it's the poorest people in the world that's fucking their lives up. But meanwhile, most of you've just never who won't do what? Robert Scott Williams. Who won't do what? I'll debate you, goon. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm setting up a live right now. I'm setting up a live. Guys, please hit the like and subscribe. Is anybody in here in blue? Let's debate. Landscape. No. Just landscape. Create live stream. Okay. So I'm live on a channel called the No Magazone. So is somebody in blue? JGB, can you wouldn't know how to use StreamYard. I know. Could you go to the No Magazone and put this link in the chat by any chance? I'm going to put the link in the chat on the live stream right now on the No Magazone. And if you could put that in this chat on the Street Smart Politics, that would be fucking wonderful. Because for some reason, it never wants to let me do it. Wait, actually, let me see. Maybe I can. Put YouTube on. Yeah, Bowl says that's what you'd like for me to be muted because I'll smoke whoever wants to fucking debate me. I'm on Discord though. Oh, look, Robert Scott Williams, is that an excuse? You can't come debate me right now? Is that an excuse? Of course it is. Of course it is. You fucking bitches. You don't know shit about shit. Great show you have there, brother. Love it. It's great. Thank you, Herman Anderson. Let me go to my shit here. I'm going to put the link in this chat. Hopefully. All right. All right. Mute that. Okay, there you go. It's in the chat. I'll be waiting on my live stream right here. Let's see who nose ring? What nose ring? You think I have a nose ring? No phone line, no Obama phone. Okay. The liberals can't. I posted it. It's in the chat, fuckface. Now grab the link. I'm sitting right here. Look. I'll show you. Turn the green screen off. Right there. There I am. I'm waiting for you. No, this is a different. I had to go live on a different channel. I can't debate on this channel the way I'm doing this live. Let's go. Okay, stay tuned. I'm waiting. Grab the link. Let's do it. Yeah, I put it in there, JGB. What is that, fool? StreamYard? Click the link, Robert Scott Williams. Click Enter Studio, and I'll bring you up on the screen. How do I get it? Paul Tenney, the link is in the chat. It's in the chat. I'll put it in there again. And let's debate. Let me make a fool of you dumb motherfuckers. And let's debate. Let's do it. There you go. I'm working. Oh, I'm looking. You said, okay. I was going to say, I thought it was another excuse. You shouldn't have to look hard. It's right at the bottom now. He's playing stupid. He's he ain't coming on. Carlos Rodriguez, Donald Trump is not pure evil. You shouldn't insult evil that way. Donald J. Trump is a little man with anger issues. His dad didn't hug him when he was young. True. Nobody's erasing your comments unless you're saying some foul shit. So far, they can't even debate in chat, which should be easier. Just ad homs and name calling. Yeah, I am fucking live, guys. I am live on this channel. You have the link in the chat. Click that link, follow the instructions. I'll bring you on and we'll debate. Any of you. Come on, let's do it. I'll be waiting. You better ask the people like Alex Majax and the people in blue in this chat, which Alex Majax, why aren't you in blue? You better ask them about my debating skills. You'll be quite surprised. He's not going to debate a fence post. Oh, that's what it is, right? So you're all scared, right? Just admit it. Anybody who doesn't grab this link right now, you never had any intentions of debating anyway. You just thought I wouldn't drop a link. But here we go. You got the link. Is this a trap? Oh, yeah. I'm clicking it. Is this a trap? Is that the excuse you're going to use? You can't even YouTube, right? How's that, stupid fuck? I've been on YouTube 4.5 years. It's not only Donald who's a chicken. It's not connecting. Of course it's not, Robert. Of course. Yeah, of course. Where is the link? It's in the chat. It's in the chat. Yeah, I'll throw it in there again just for shits and giggles. There it is. It's in the chat. Where did all that energy go? Yeah, exactly. Some reason the links are dropping on this format, Chris. Well, it's right there. I see it. Do you see it right now? Do screenshot the link. Someone else click it. Your links are turned off. Well, this is what we'll do. I got a solution for that. So all you got to do, see that? Take a screenshot or whatever you want to do. Copy and paste that shit. And you'll be all set. I'll keep it on there. Okay, if it's not clickable, then, I didn't know that. But here it is. It's right there. All you got to do is type that into your browser and you're good. I copied and pasted the link. I guess it's not working or something. See, you can't even YouTube correctly. How do you mean? What am I doing that you could do better? What am I doing that's wrong? You are talking shit. You're on a laptop. Ha ha. What do you mean I'm on a laptop? I'm on a phone. This is the laptop. You understand? That's the laptop. That's the new Magazone channel that this link is for. I'm on Street Smart Politics, another channel of mine. Like I said, fake link. Go ahead, right there. Type it in. Well, it ain't working here for some reason. I put it in the chat. Explain the weight of the shutdown. Just answer my question. No. You guys keep talking shit. Now I want to see one of you punk motherfuckers grab the link and come up here and fucking debate me. Let's do it. Yeah, I voted for Kamala, of course. What am I, a fucking moron? I wouldn't vote for Trump. Cry. What do you think? I'm fucking retarded? Look at you, you motherfucker. Look, everybody's disappearing. Isn't that some shit? I'm here for the show, says Stay Tuned. Okay. It's funny, Stay Tuned managed to get over here with no problem. Ain't that some shit? Your link is broken. It doesn't matter about the link. That's the link. All you do is type it in. Now you're going to tell me I don't know how to YouTube, but you don't know how to type in a link. Bro, I've been debating on my channel. You could go back on this very channel you're on right now. I've been debating for 4.5 years. I have yet to be beaten. He's on Snap, so he voted for Kamala. No. Only MAGA people. I've never been on government assistance in my life. Where did Robert go? Did he shit himself? Well, the other guy, too, said something like he wanted to come on and fucking debate me. Yeah, right, Captain Kurt Facts. Okay, let's debate. Grab the link. There you go. Type that in. You're a YouTuber. You know how to YouTube, you said. Type that in and let's debate. Captain Kurt reacts. Go ahead. Stay tuned. Made it over there. Yep. Robert Scott William, you're a pussy. You're all a bunch of pussies. That's the fucking problem. You know better. You know that you don't know shit about any fucking thing. So you would never fucking debate me or anyone else. You all just got punked. You all just got fucking punked. And it always happens. Ask JGB. Ask Alex Majax. Everybody's a tough guy till I drop the link, and they're like, "What? What do you mean? What did I say? I don't want no trouble." Bro, listen to your mouth. Answer me this, Robert. No more chat. Grab the link or type it in. Do what you got to do. Type the link in. Fake link. Yeah, sure. I'm saying you're not worth debating. If you voted for Kamala, you are not intelligent enough to debate. Again, I'll go over this with you guys. The least educated people in this state, and you could look at the electoral map, are in red states, like down south and shit. Okay? That's where, the wealthiest, most well-educated states voted for Kamala. That is a fact. It is literally a fact that we are smarter than you. And that's why you won't grab the link. Yeah, Robert, who knows what he is, but he's terrified. I know that much. Fake link. Sure, Bruno, sure. Just keep lying about shit. It's funny that Stay Tuned In got over here. Isn't that some shit? You cannot defend your vote for Kamala, not my intelligence not by my intelligence or your intelligence. Sure, I can. Grab the link. Nobody's scared of you, but ain't nobody grabbing the link. 100 and something people in this chat. You can't grab the link, right? Punk motherfuckers. Look, let me show you something. This is where I would see somebody if they came back here to debate me. Right where it says presenter invite, that's where you'd be if you grabbed the link. Nobody, not a single one of you. You're fucking pathetic. Be ashamed of yourselves. It doesn't matter. You can type it in. If you could see the link, you could type it in to your fucking browser. That's all you have to do. Yeah, sure, Robert. Sure. Anybody could do it. I could type that shit into my browser right now and it'll bring me to my show. Just like you're a leader, you can't deal with a minimum of pushback, but it's very telling. It's like you know that you're full of shit. They do know they're full of shit. They do know. Sports Star, then you'd be back here. Well, look, just stay tuned in. Just went there again. It's genuinely not working. You're full of shit. You're absolutely fucking full of shit. It's right there. Look at that. Right there in the browser. That's all you got to put in. That's the link to this show. Try it again. I'll give you a few more minutes. You'd probably lose a debate with yourself. Well, let's find out. You got the link, right? Here, I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna put it in again. If it's not clickable, all you got to do is type it into your browser. Just read it. Simple as that. Robert Scott Williams, the link is real. There you go. Grab the link. Robert is a coward. I know. Oh, type 1 if Robert is a coward. Yeah, here. There you go. Robert is a coward. Screenshot it and click on the link in the screenshot. It's amazing that this is that this difficult for them. It's unbelievable. Only Trump supporters. No one is saying Trump is the answer, but he sure has been impressive and done quite a bit more than Kamala could have ever accomplished in our whole lifetime. How do you know that? She's never been president. And Donald Trump has not done 90% of the shit he promised you he would do. Kamala is a more well-educated, smarter, and quite frankly, even though Trump was the president for one term, Kamala is still somehow more experienced than him. Someone else just proved the link is real. Lauren Hall, there you go. Well, I'm here. I'm still waiting for an answer. Robert Scott Williams, you're being ignored in the chat because I want you to grab the link. You said I wouldn't drop it. You said I wouldn't drop it. I dropped it. Now, come on. If you voted for Canals, you're that stupid. Y-O-U-R. Canals? All right. Guys. This is unbelievable. None of you guys are going to grab the link. Another person used it and it worked, but you can't do it. Everything she said was going to happen has happened. Every single thing. Yep. Kamala, you loser. Yeah, you still spelled it wrong, you fucking ignorant, illiterate faggot. What's the link again? Yeah, sure. All right, guys, you're a bunch of punk motherfuckers. It's been proven. See, so when I come back on later, talk the same shit, and at the end of the show, I'll drop the link again. All right, guys, thank you for everyone being here. 91 people, 125 likes. By the way, look, nobody down there, of course. Meanwhile, the link works for other people, you know. I'll see you guys next.